Hello, 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 everybody. How y'all doing? This is Adelaide Brown, your heart coach, and I just wanted to jump on really quick tonight. And I just have to ask y'all one quick question. I just gotta ask y'all one quick question. Good evening, good evening. So we just finished up our talk, When My Skin Color Hurts. If you have not joined that conversation, hey, I'm good, how you doing? If you have not joined that conversation, we would love for you to join. It's for everybody, black, brown, white, whatever your ethnicity, your culture, we would love to have you on. We're talking about racial reconciliation in the church and the community here and all over our country. And one of the things that came up in my spirit tonight as we were finishing out that session, shout out to everybody who tuned in, joined in, watched it on Facebook Live. We just thank you. Your presence was felt, and real change is really happening. One thing about change is it doesn't always happen fast and in a great. It's like a ripple effect that's taking place. And that's one of the things about being great at anything. You have to be consistent and you have to be willing to stay the course. And so tonight, I just wanted to ask you, where is your drum? Where is your drum? When we start talking about racial reconciliation, when we realize that our country has been built on racism and prejudice and slavery and other injustices, just on how everything got started here, we know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But not just with racial reconciliation. What about in your home, in your family, with your own life? There are things in your life and your family you need to work on. You might get on Facebook and be, portraying this perfect life and everything's great, but you know that you have hell going on in your house just like many others. And a lot of times we do that, we pretend and we cover up because we feel overwhelmed and we don't know how to fix or change or remedy or heal the problem that we're going through. And so what I want to do is offer you just one bit of advice that I think will really help you. How are you going to change your life? Is you're going to have to play your drum. You're going to have to play your drum. If you've never heard the song, The Little Drummer Boy, I encourage you to go listen to it. My favorite rendition of the song, it's a Christmas song, and yes, I listen to it throughout the year because I love this song. I love the Ray Charles version of The Little Drummer Boy. But whatever version you like, the song is pretty much the drummer boy, the little boy, talking about how he played his drum for the king, this newborn king, this baby, the baby Jesus. And his thing was, the wise men brought gold and they brought all of these expensive, fancy things, but all he had was his drum. And so he played his best for him. That's what he gave to him. So what your life and your family and your country and your world, your community and you need from you, what I need from you, is for you to play your drum. What are you good at? What is in your lane? A lot of us are frustrated because we're trying to be good at something someone we admire is good at. Okay, you admire them because they're good at that. I admire the fact that, somebody's good at doing hair. I'm not trying to be a cosmetologist. That's not my drum. I can do hair. I can do a little something every now and then, but I'm not trying to make that my career. That is not my drum. My drum is doing what I'm doing right now. My drum is encouraging people and uplifting them so that they can do better. And how do I do that? I coach, I speak, I write. I'm a realtor, right? Those are some professional things, but I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter. Right? That's how I play my drum. And when I get overwhelmed, I have to be reminded, are you trying to play the drum, the saxophone? Are you trying to be the percussion, the strings, the woodwind and the brass? No, you're just playing the drum. And there's nothing wrong with you just doing that. We're in a world where people want to know, but what else you got or what else you can do? You're going to have to get yourself grounded. You're going to have to stop being moved by what you see online. Share this video with anybody you think could benefit from it. Share this video from somebody who's saying, I don't know my purpose, and I don't know, where I don't know my purpose, and, or I don't know, I'm miserable in my life. Most of the times you feel that way because you're not playing your drum. It's time for you to get in your lane. So what? That person is good at cooking. Just because you can make one dish, it does not mean you're supposed to be a chef. Just make that dish when you with your family and friends, and let's just keep it moving. What did God call you to do? Many of us are so much better at putting on for other people instead of just being real and just embracing where we are. It was hard for me to start doing this because I knew I couldn't pretend anymore. I could cover up being a nurse. I could cover up if I was going to be a lawyer, because those things kind of speak for themselves. But I had to step out and do something that didn't have like this clear-cut path. And some people have been called to be a nurse and been called to be a lawyer. And that's great. But that wasn't what God called to me and called me for. Good evening, y'all. Thank y'all for being on. And please share this video with anyone you think could benefit from it. So what is your drum? Play your drum. Stay in your lane. I have talked to countless people. I know I'm supposed to be doing this, but I don't have the money for it, or I don't know how to do it. No, you're making excuses. You're afraid because it's so much easier for us to do things that just come. It's easier. It would have been easier for me. Exactly. Let's play these drums. It would have been easier for me to go to school to be a lawyer because I'm smart. That would have been easier. It seems like. But I would have been miserable. I know I would have been. Because of the attention to detail. Certain things, being a lawyer, that you should be good at that I don't want to do. I don't want to do all that extra stuff. But you let somebody need to be encouraged. You let somebody need to look at their life from a different perspective. You let somebody need a wake-up call. And they need somebody to kind of relay that message to them in a way that they can understand. And I understand everybody isn't tuned to my frequency. I might be at one radio station, but you listen to another station. That's absolutely fine. But for those who are tuned to me, I'm playing my drum. So what are you doing? A lot of you are unhappy in your marriage. You're unhappy in your job. You're unhappy with your family because you're not playing your drum. So everybody else is getting on your nerves right now because you're not in place. The minute you get in place, everything around you is going to start to shift for where you need it to be. But you're just going to have to be willing to play your own drum and be okay if people don't dance to your beat. Everybody doesn't dance to my beat, but I'm still playing my drum. Because that's what I've been called to do. And I saw that tonight. I really saw that tonight when we had our call. When my skin color hurts. This isn't just about a black or brown thing. What hurts me hurts everybody because it's a ripple effect. We got to start loving each other as we love ourselves. And what I have come to realize is the reason why we can't love each other the way we love ourselves, because we don't love ourselves. Too many people don't love ourselves. The money in your bank, the relationships you have do not mean that you love yourself. That's just where you are. It's time for you to play your drum. And the more you play your drum, guess what you're going to do? You're going to start to love yourself for real. Not the image you portray to everybody, but the authentic person that's on the inside. That's the person you're going to start to love. So play your drum. Play your drum, not somebody else's drum. Don't get on the saxophone if you're supposed to be on the drum. Don't be playing the piano if God called you to do the harp. Don't be beating the drum if you're supposed to be playing the y'all. I'm trying to go back to music class. If my music people don't get me, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't be on the drum if you supposed to be a trumpet player, a trumpeter, right? Let's. And I understand that it is scary. It is scary to get in your lane. People don't talk about that. They tell you, get it together. Let's get over that and just get it together. They don't talk about the level of vulnerability that's required to change. You are comfortable where you are. Whether you uncomfortable in it, you're comfortable being like that. Now it's time to do something different. Be like the Little Drummer Boy. Go pull it up. Ray Charles, Little Drummer Boy. I love Ray Charles. I love Ray Charles. So I'm biased. But pull it up. Listen to the song if you never heard it. And hear the passion. I play my drum for him. I play my best for him. I told God, if you want me to do this, I said, if you want me to be a realtor, I'm going to be the best I can be for you. If you want me to be a coach, I'm going to do the best I can because I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing this to look good. This is not what I would have chosen to do, but this is my drum. So I'm going to play it, and I'm going to play the nothing out of that drum. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. So you think about it and connect with me. I put a link in the thing if you need help trying to figure out what your drum is and how to play it. And tune into my YouTube page that has over 100-something videos that could help you figure out what your drum is. And read your Bible. Start praying. Get around people who want to support your creativity, who want to love on you and don't just want to judge you and critique you. And I can promise you, you're going to find your path to playing your drum. So this is Adelaide Brown, your heart coach and heart realtor, signing out. I love y'all. Good night.